We are going to talk today about regular expressions. Actually, the heart of most Perl programs, I have to say, often is regular expressions. Regular expressions are patterns that match various pieces of strings. So regular expressions are going to allow us to extract portion of information from strings, modify it based on certain conditions, and then give us a result. It is really sort of the heart of what Perl really is. So it is not only the heart of Perl, but the Perl engine mechanism is continuously pushing the envelope to make regular expressions more powerful. Perl expressions started way back in the Unix v6 in the 70s. Simple library that allows the dot and the star kind of manipulations. So here, for example, this is one command from Unix that will allow you to grab a specific string from a file. That specific string has a condition that says give me whatever string that starts with a flint, then whatever the character following that word flint, and as many of character as there is there, and then followed by stone. So this could be flint, stone bumped into each other, or could be flint, space, stone. It could be flint, hello world, stone, anything. Now, what I should say that Perl really exceeded what other programming languages did in regular expressions. So it became very known that regular expressions are done in Perl in most of the programs. For that reason, I'm gonna record 3 videos about regular expressions to have an overall overview of what regular expression can do and how can we use them in our programs. So one of the most things that I would like to talk about Perl here, that for example, very common use in Perl, regular expression, to use it with the underscore scalar that we are already using it before. So here what I am saying, assign the following string inside the underscore scalar yabba dabba do, and then to be able to use a regular expression you just have to put delimiter. So here I am saying if forward slash abba forward slash exists in the underscore variable or scalar, print it match, and as you can see here it matches from the beginning and will print the expression it matched to the standard output. So it's very easy way to manipulate any expression. So the forward slash is the one that says to Perl that here there is a regular expression, and we're gonna see some other type of starting delimiters that also can be used with Perl. So what can we do with regular expressions? Basically, the characters are going to match themselves. So this is what is named as a meta characters. So at the beginning, whenever if you are saying find me a character I and preceded by forward slash, and after that forward slash, it's gonna look inside the string and find the letter I. Now if I say the number 2 will be considered as a string, will match 2 inside any expression. What else? The dot, actually it matches single character except the new line, and I'm gonna mention leave this one to the end of this lecture. I'm gonna mention a solution how you can really find the new line. So here in this example I have bit dot y. In this case is gonna match whatever the fourth letter is. So here if it's D, so we'll match this one, Betty, S will match it, even the dot will match it. Now, also I have to mention that whatever we learned about the special way of using characters or special cases in the double quote, also it works with regular expressions. So here, forwarded slash coq \t, we are familiar with \t, the tab, and sprite and forward slash. What will happen here, we'll know that this is, will interpret the \t as a tab. So wherever I can have any string of characters that has a word coq and then tab sprite will be a match. Now also I can use a backslash to remove the specialness of the character. So for here, for example, I want the dot to be interpreted as a dot and not as a single character as here. So here it's exactly gonna match any string that has 3.14159. Clear? Now, of course, this is not sufficient that only you're going to work on a single character. You need to work on a longer string of characters. How can we solve this one? We have the star, which is very famous from the long time ago from Unix, to be used in the regular expression, which means 0 or more of preceding item. So be careful, only of the preceding item. So in our case here, Fred tab star Barney, so and 0 or more, so this could be matched as Fred Barney bumped into each other, or Fred tab Barney, Fred tab Barney, Fred tab Barney. You got the picture. And here, for example, Fred dot star Barney, 0 or more, so that means Fred Barney without a dot, then Fred dot Barney, then Fred dot Barney, etc. Now, how about if you want to make it explicitly appearing at least one time? So you use a plus instead. So here I'm saying either Fred tab Barney, Fred tab Barney, etc. Now, how about if I want to make a choice that I want either or? In this case, I will use a question mark. As you notice the word bam bam, I used it before. If you Google it, you will see some people will use it without a dash, bam bam, or with a dash, bam dash bam. So this is what this question mark says here. Match this regular expression with any string that has bam bam or it has bam dash bam. So we'll match either way. Now, we notice that those specific quantifiers work only on the preceding items or element or character. How about if I wanted to work on a bunch of characters or a string? So definitely there is a solution. So as we noticed before, if I put the plus before after the D, that means the D will be one or more. So this is will match Fred and Fred did, but will not match Fred. So in this case, if I don't want to match it in this way, I put parentheses. So this is a solution. What I am saying here, one or more of the word Fred repeated. So Fred, but will not match with Fred. So what else? We also have here what we have. We have also the parentheses with back references, which is very known concept as memories. So what can we do with these memories? When we say \1, it matches another copy of what was matched with the first parenthesis in the same regular expression. So for example, if I have, as I see here, parenthesis dot plus parenthesis \1, parenthesis around the dot, it will match any character. Let's say the first letter appeared was A. So what I am saying, the backslash says I need a second copy of what is already in that set of parentheses. So A, if it was A at the beginning, I need a second A. So A followed by A. If it was B, B followed by B. So as you can see, for example, here, so I'm just finding the pairs in the character. How about if I follow it with two numbers? So we want to use them as two delimiters or multiplied back references. So open parenthesis, dot, close parenthesis, open parenthesis, dot, close parenthesis. That means any two characters. It could be the same, it could be different. Then followed by 2, which means this refers to the second pair of the parentheses, so the second dot, and followed by 1, that means we'll fire the same line, for example, for the first one. So those could be any match, like here, A, B, B, A, A, C, C, A. So the second one will appear, so we'll find the match, let's say A, B, and then we'll switch the matches with the alternate to BA. So find me the match, any match that they have the specific order. So for example here, AC, I saw the AC, then I want the CA to be appeared after it immediately. This is very useful in HTML pages because we know that the bigger, the less than, forward slash, and slash, bigger sign, those are very popular to open and close a statement. So as you can see, it can be used for parsing HTML pages. Now, this idea, which is named relative back references, introduced in Perl 5.10, even exceeded to not only the positive number, it allows you to go to the negative numbers. That means not only you can compare the string going forward, but you can go backward. That means if I am in the middle of any expression and then I want to compare with something preceding, I would say, okay, find me the two characters that I already read, but find me those characters that are before them and match them with. So here, AB, but also if before the AB also appeared AB. So the -1 will be the one followed exactly B, and -2 will be the previous one. So here you will see AB, BA actually, so AB, and then find me the -1, which is the A, and then the B. Alternatives. The alternatives are very important if you want to take a specific choice in your regular expressions. So the vertical bar is considered for the choice. So here I am choosing one of those words. So either Fred if it's appearing, either Barney or Betty, one of them, if it appears, it's a match. Also, it can be used in the following. If I want just not only the whole expression, but I want in the middle of the expressions, so I can put parentheses here. So I will say, find me a word of Fred, followed by or, and followed by Barney. And here we have a space, so space will be considered. So Fred, space, and Barney, space Barney will work, or Fred, space, or space Barney will work. Be careful because if I do those two expressions, they are totally different. If I put a plus, which is, as you remember, will allow us to do one or more repetitive of the preceding character, inside the parentheses it has one meaning, where if I put it outside the parentheses it has different meaning. Here what will happen will be choosing one of the other. So for example, here I have a space, a plus, or tab, but here I am saying repeating one of them. So if I catch at the beginning of Fred, and I pick the space, so I will have a space, 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 Barney. Or if I say Fred and the or took the tab, in this case I will take the tab and will not take the space anymore, so it will be Fred, tab, 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 Barney, the match. Now if I want to pick any one of them, like I have a mixed collection combinations, then I will have to put the plus outside the parentheses. So here, match a Fred with a space Barney, or match a Fred next time I will have tab Barney, maybe another space. I cannot predict which one will pick, but will pick any one of them. So if I have a sentence that has a Fred, tab, 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 Barney will match. If I have a sentence with Fred, space Barney, or space Barney will match. Now, to make it much easier for us, it is character classes, and this is identified by using the square brackets. So for example, here it match only character in the string, so only one character, remember that, only one. So if I define the following regular expression, I'm saying A, B, C, W, X, Y, Z, so the match will be anything of those characters, either B, either A, either X, and the order is not important. Now I can use a range also, so I could say any characters from lower A to lower Z, any character from upper A to upper Z, any digit from 0 to 9. So we'll match any one of them, one character. Now I can negate the character classes by using the upper row. So if I say upper row 0 to 9, that means anything except digits. If I negate the new line, as I mentioned before, I'm going to use this one. So everything except the new line, and this is equivalent exactly to the dots that we talked about. Now, the class shortcut, of course, Perl, so we should have some kind of shortcuts. Instead of saying match everything that digit, you can use backslash lowercase d. Now, if you negate this one, you can instead use backslash capital D. So here I'm saying anything that but or except the digits. Now also you can use the backslash W as a word characters. What is word characters in Perl? It's considered lowercase a to z, uppercase a to z, the digit 0 to 9, and underscore is included. Remember, because it's used in defining any word. Now, and often is used by plus because you don't want to match only one character but more than one character. Now the capital W is the opposite, so anything except those characters that we just mentioned. Now for the space, which can be either the feed form or the tab or the new line or the return, it can be substituted by S. So any operating system you are using, how it deals with the new line will be solved. Now, if you're using the capital S, is non-space, and those are two the most used in regular expressions, because really you can pull text from when you file document just by saying find me the spaces and find me the word. So as here, anything but a space, which is a word, followed by any number of spaces, one or more, and then followed by any number of words. So here I am picking two data separated by white space. So two word, maybe two word separated by spaces. Also in Perl 5.10 they added a new shortcut, which is a backslash capital R, which means any new line based on the different operating systems. So here is a tab, or the vertical tab, or it is a horizontal tab, or if it's so the horizontal tab or the tab is known as a backslash v, lowercase v, but the backslash R is for the new feed form or the new line or the return. And that's it for the regular expressions. Okay, so we are done, and we're gonna see more examples, and we can use those examples in the following video.